Okay, so your thighs are hugging in towards one another and also moving out. So in yoga, there's always an equal and an opposite, right? If you're moving left, you want to explore what's moving right. So as you move to one side, we also want to know that the side you're moving away from is strongly grounded. And that there's not a collapsing down, but a lifting up as well. And come center, release. You can roll out your shoulders. Nice. And take the other side. Holding the wrist, reaching up through those alive fingers and lengthening over. Ground, lift. Right, left, front, back. There's always this place to hold paradox in yoga. Center release. Okay, block between the legs. I'm just going to turn so you see me from the side. Begin now from your grounded stance. Right, weight in your heel and the ball of your big toe and pinky toe like that triangle. And then slowly, with this engagement of the inner thighs and aliveness of the outer legs, begin to sit yourself down without your knees moving much forward. So we're not going here. Again, we're not taking the pelvis in space. We're taking it really far back. Think down behind the heels. And you might not come far, and that's all good. Okay? And then from this space, allow the headlights of your hips to lower, let them raise, and then find that space in between. So there's different takes on chair pose. Do you allow a curve in your lower back? Do you take out the curve in your lower back? We want to have a neutral curve. How I practice is you want to have a neutral curve in your lower back. Too much so is going to cut you off from your core strength. Not enough curve is going to create a lot of bearing down and gripping, and really if anyone's got any pelvic floor dysfunction or just in general, it can create a lot of downward energy and not enough to balance upwards. So we want to find that space in between. And then here, you can take your arms forward. I want you to think that there are headlights on your fingertips. Lengthen them forward with your palms facing up, as your hips want to go behind your heels. Taking a breath, imagining all your weight in one foot. Ground through that leg. Feel that hip, thigh, fire on. And then move your consciousness to the other foot. This is just to notice. Is one leg easier than the other? We're observing, we're not judging. It's taking inventory to understand what we're working with. And bring your hands to your heart. One as if breath, like you want to straighten your knees and come to standing. Do the work, but don't do the movement. And then do the movement. And release. So you can let the block go. And just release out your knees, your feet for a moment. Come back to your Uttkatasana, your stance. Gaze over the horizon, let your fingertips be heavy as your front body is light. The stronger we allow our legs to be, the freer the upper body can be, like a tree with its branches. Slowly make your way down to the floor for relaxation, right? So if you're here by a wall, let's see if I have enough length. You can come into your regular Shavasana. If you'd like, you can bring a block to the edge of the wall. Get yourself there. And then lie down. Really nice. Hands to lower belly. You can bring an eye pillow out if you'd like, or close your eyes. And here you're invited to take a few good full breaths. And so allowing all the strength of your legs to now draw back into your center, to give your legs some R&R. If you want to get greater relaxation, or if you have kind of any sciatica, what you can do is with a loop in your strap, bring it around. Options are big toes, so that you don't go beyond hip distance. Really like that. And then another option is to make it a little bit wider than hip distance and bring it around lower legs. Don't place the strap on the knees, below the knees, so that your legs don't have to work. And you can just slowly let them drift off. And here I recommend you be in this relaxation for 5-10 minutes. You'll slowly make your way out. Roll to your side. Head last to rise when you're ready, so you can pause this if you're not yet. And then come back to your seat. And here in your seat where you started, take a moment and check in with yourself whether your hands are grounding into your legs or you'd like them. Anywhere in your body you decide. Right hand on the heart. Do a hand around your solar plexus, which is above your belly button. Just noticing how it feels to be seated here now. Whether you're on the floor, on a block, on the chair. How does it to be a resident in your body? And I invite you to give yourself a hug, honoring yourself for showing up and doing the work. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining.